What's going on, guys? Welcome back to All MMA. Today we're doing my UFC Fight Night Fiziev versus Torres fight picks. This is in Baku, Azerbaijan. The last card that was here was a pretty good card, main evented by Khalil Rountree Jr. and Jamal Hill, I want to say, and Fiziev versus Barwinders was the co-main. Now Fiziev's main eventing. It's a good card. It's a pretty good card overall. So that's at a good time for UK fans, English fans, European fans. There's good fights in the prelims, but today I'm just going to do the main card. I can't be bothered, bro. I'm gonna do like maybe 3 videos this week if I lock in. So we're just gonna do the main card. Let's get into it. Obviously, looking at the prelims, there's good fights here. Like there's an Asamento on here, G Matsumoto, Baxter Almacan, Donchenko's a very entertaining fighter. Javier Khan Offley, Andrei Puliev, Julius Walker, Yakiayev, super fun to watch. I think Nolan's pretty good himself versus a newcomer here. A couple of newcomers all across the card, a couple of them from Azerbaijan. It's a good set of prelims leading on to a good main card. People thought at first this was going to be the main event. Fuck no. If it was the main event, no one would watch this card. Abus Magomedov versus Michal Jacek. It's a good fight. Michal Jacek has been training with the Fighting Nerds and he's just been getting better and better and better. Abus Magomedov, maybe his last loss or his last fight was Joe Pyfer, where he got submitted in the second round. After doing pretty good in the first round though. Now Joe Pyfer's the top 5 ranked middleweight, based off of like a kind of fluky Adesanya win. No, it's not fluky Adesanya win, but it's like a fluky position to get to by beating Adesanya, obviously. I think he's number 6, actually. I don't know. This should be a good fight. Michal Jacek coming off like maybe like a 3 or 4 fight win streak against like decent names in the division. Probably not top 15 worthy, but they're decent names. I'm tempted to pick him because he's on that hot streak. 22-9. The record isn't great on either side, I'd say. So like Justin Gaethje is like 28-5, and that's a good record. So 28-7 is probably not a bad record. Lost to some of the good fighters in the division, but Michal Jacek's got the momentum on his side. So I'm gonna pick him to win. Maybe like a split decision. I think these are both good grapplers. I think the striking is just okay. So yeah, we'll go with Michal Jacek to win a split decision. Ikram Askarov, Bobby Knuckles victim versus Robocop victim Bruno Ferreira. Bruno Ferreira coming off that nasty slime out loss to Robocop, like I just mentioned, and that's not a really good look. Even though he did beat Robocop by knockout before, it kind of is a good look. Like Robocop's kind of peaking now. He's like 34. A lot of people's prime really kicks into effect in like the near mid-30s for some reason. That's happening more and more these days. But I think I do trust Bruno Ferreira, but Ikram Askarov is pretty good. One of his losses being, I think his losses to Chimaev and Robert Whittaker. That's pretty good, man. I might have to pick him to win here. I think he has got a lot less power than Ferreira, though, and Ferreira could maybe just chin him. It's going to be a hard one to pick. I think maybe the time zone benefits Askarov more. I'm not sure, though. Bruno Ferreira probably lives in Brazil, trains in Brazil. If I'm just guessing, what are the odds for this fight? Yeah, Askarov's a favourite. I see why. I do see why. Do I pick him to win this fight? I'm going to have to go with Askarov to win. Maybe Askarov can get a sub. Bruno Ferreira's a very small middleweight, right? 5'10". That's quite small. That would have been like GSP when he moved up to fight Bisping. Obviously, he's done pretty well for himself. He's 15-3. Got wins over some good names in the division. Robocop. Marvin Vittoria, was that fight cancelled? I can't remember. Ikram Askarov's beating everyone put in front of him. I think like Park. Like what the guy I've referred to as like the Ninja Turtle. I think that was his last fight. I think he beat him pretty dominantly. So we'll go with Askarov to win here by, do I say submission? No, I'm going to say decision. Another decision. I think there's going to be bang-head decisions back-to-back, honestly. One of my favourite fighters, Charles Johnson, man. He'll just slam you out at any time. Looking to go up the rankings further against Asu Almabayev. Yeah, obviously Almabayev's the favourite. Wasn't he meant to fight Moreno before Kavanaugh stepped in? I'm pretty sure he was. Then Charles Johnson stepped in to fight Bruno Silva. That's his name, right? Asu Almabayev's got a great record. I think one of his losses is to Manel Cap. Obviously, losing to Manel Cap's not a bad thing at all. He just slammed up my go, Horiguchi. No! Horiguchi was looking good that whole fight. And of course, that roided up little midget has crazy power for some reason. Doesn't make sense. Flyweights are not supposed to have that kind of power. Horiguchi was working his way to a win. Probably would have found the finish in the third, realistically, by submission or something like that. So now I'm picking Charles Johnson to win this fight. Yeah! He's going to slime out Asu Almabayev. Crafty vet. He's taller. He's huge for flyweight, actually. 5'9's huge. Dustin Poirier height. Vinicius Oliveira height. He just moved up to featherweight. Does it have 5'10" Bruno Ferreira fighting the middleweight just underneath? It's crazy, the height and weight and how bodies work. So weird. But I think Charles Johnson's going to slime him out, bro. I want to pick him to be crafty and slime out Asu Almabayev. I think Almabayev's a bit of a cheating merchant maybe. I know Manel Cap cheated against him a bunch, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put Charles Johnson to slime him out in the second round. Fuck it. Featured fight, Mateus Camilo versus Nazim Sadikov. Sadikov's good. Lost to Fiziev last, I want to say. Mateus Camilo maybe lost his UFC debut. but looked good in his last fight. I don't know. I think Sadikov is going to be too much for him, honestly. I don't really see where Camilo can win. Unless I want something, don't know how good Mateus Camilo is. I think he's going to get slimed by Sadikov. He's going to show out at home. He's from Azerbaijan. He's going to show out at home like he did the last time, right? No point beating around the bush for this matchup. I think Sadikov's going to win pretty easily, maybe. Both 5'10". Some of the reach, some of the leg reach. It says Russia for Sadikov, but he says he's from Azerbaijan. So I think he's going to show out at home. It's tough one to pick, man. I think Sadikov's going to do it, though. It's home country, home turf. He's getting a slime out in the first couple of rounds. I think it's a 3-rounder, obviously. I think round 2. 2 back-to-back knockouts could be fun on the card. Co-main event. Shit versus ass. Sharon Magomedov versus Michel Pereira. Michel Pereira's terrible, man. Maybe his last fight was getting slimed by Kyle Daukaus. So I don't know how well he's going to do against Magomedov, who's got good power. More power than Daukaus, pretty much. Magomedov's last fight was Marc-Andre Barriault, and he beat him by decision. Before that was the lost MVP. Shout out MVP. Krativet getting it done. This should be a super easy matchup to predict, honestly. Shout out Magomedov. Shout out Bullet. Knockout. Has to be a knockout. I think he catches him for something good in the first round. He's crafty. He's got double spinning back fist like he landed against Alan Petrosian. He can land against Michel Pereira. You know, the experience is on Michel Pereira's side, but losing in the first round is not really good experience. And 2 no contests is well a foul cheater. I don't know, man. Somehow leg reaches his. They've got similar reach. He's 6'2", 6'1". Never thought he was 6'2", to be honest. I always thought he was like maybe 6 foot, 6'1". But to be fair, MVP's pretty tall. So maybe I was judging him all wrong. Yeah, Sharon Magomedov, Sharon Bullet. Round 1 KO. 3 KOs back to back, bro. The main event. Manuel Torres taking on Rafael Fiziev. Fiziev's on a downward slide. He lost to Mauricio Rufi at UFC 325. Volk Lopez 2. We need to see Volk Lopez 3, bro. After that slime out from Diego Lopez. But no, man. 13-5 record. 7 vs 17-3. Tons of first round knockouts. Of some decent competition too. Fiziev's a Muay Thai striker. That's his like base, right? Knockouts over like Moicano. Good fights with Gaethje twice. Beat up Bobby Green. You know, he's beaten some names in his career. He's lost some names in his career too. Hence the 5 losses. I think maybe they've pushed him up too quick. I don't know why he got a second Gaethje fight. There was really no need for that. It's kind of stupid, you know. Kyrgyzstan versus Mexico main event. Obviously, Azerbaijan himself. Fiziev is the favourite. Really wasn't expecting that. Maybe it's just the pure experience of high-level competition. He's looking to get ranked, right? Oh no, Manuel Torres is ranked 15 after Fiziev. Fiziev left the rankings. They put up Manuel Torres in. Looking to get up near the top 10. Fiziev's ranked 11. Was Fiziev lower than Chandler in the rankings? Before Chandler got chucked out of him. That's crazy if true, but yeah, I'm gonna pick Fiziev to win this fight, bro. I think the experience is there. Unless Manuel Torres just blitz him in the first round and gets him out of there. But I'm going with Fiziev. I think he's craftier. I think he has got power. It's really a tough one to pick, honestly, man. This could be a 50-50 fight. Or Fiziev could be on that really bad downhill slope and have to, you know, retire soon from the UFC at least. I'm going to pick Rafael Fiziev to win this fight by decision. A close decision over 5 rounds. Oh, can it go to decision, bro? This world's so powerful. Maybe like a stoppage in round 3. That's like a nice beat down. Prime Fiziev's back. You know, I think he's still pretty young. You know, that's going to be my pick. Come Fiziev, do it. Right, that's going to do it for my picks for this card. UFC Fight Night, Baku, Azerbaijan. Fiziev versus Torres. Second time the UFC in Baku. It was great the first time. Sorry for not going over the prelims, but it is what it is. I want to do an Aspinall rant. I want to do a rant about the new ranking system. It's a thing right now. I can probably show you. Meta rankings, but nothing has really changed. Nothing's changed. Unless it's not changing yet. Like, I don't know, man. What is this? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Like, subscribe. Peace.